With his unmistakable red hair, refined British accent, and a penchant for villainy, Sideshow Bob stands out as a captivating character in Springfield, which is why we are going to check out 3 more classic episodes. Sideshow Bob Edition. Krusty Gets Busted. The episode opens with Bart, Lisa, and Maggie watching Krusty the Clown on TV. During the show, Sideshow Bob is reluctantly shot from a cannon for a girl's birthday wish. An episode of Itchy and Scratchy titled Burning Love is also shown. Marge is upset by the violence and calls Homer to buy ice cream. Homer is apprehensive due to Patty and Selma's upcoming dull slideshow. At the Quickie Mart, Homer witnesses someone resembling Krusty robbing Apu at gunpoint, which Homer then reports the Krusty lookalike to the police. A SWAT team arrests Krusty in his apartment. The news of Krusty's arrest absolutely devastates Bart. On the news, Kent Brockman discusses Krusty's upcoming trial and history, mentioning his pacemaker. Reverend Lovejoy calls for burning Krusty merchandise. The next day, Bart and Lisa are surprised by Krusty's appearance at the courthouse. He's makeup-free, wearing the prison uniform, and notably lacking his oversized shoes. In court, Homer gets called up as a witness to identify Krusty as the robber. At home, Homer and Marge then collect Krusty merchandise for a public burning. At the trial, Krusty's illiteracy is exposed when he can't identify betting slips. This links him to the robbery as audits reveal his substantial illegal gambling losses, which he confesses. The jury then convicts him. Back home, Lisa and Maggie watch Sideshow Bob, now on TV. He vows an educational yet itchy and scratchy inclusive show. Bart disagrees, believing Krusty's innocence, and persuades Lisa to help prove it. Bart and Lisa visit the Quickie Mart to examine the security footage. With Apu's reluctant permission, Lisa spots inconsistencies in the case. The robber used the microwave marked unsafe for pacemaker users, and he read a magazine despite Krusty's illiteracy revealed in court. She concludes that Krusty was framed and asks if he had enemies. Bart suggests they consult Krusty's best friend, Sideshow Bob. Bart, Lisa, and Maggie visit him, but he's busy starting his show and offers them tickets. Bart joins Bob on stage during a segment called Choices. Bart reveals his belief that Krusty was framed, but Bob disputes their evidence. Bart remembers the shoe detail and realizes Bob is the robber. He confronts Bob, smashes his shoe, and elicits a matching yell. Bart exposes Sideshow Bob's big feet, and the audience turns against him. The police eating donuts while watching see their oversight and head straight to the studio. Outside the studio, Bob is arrested and admits to framing Krusty due to his frustration with being humiliated for ratings and Krusty's reckless spending. Sideshow Bob wanted his intelligence appreciated in an educational show. He credits the Simpson kids for his capture, vowing revenge on Bart. The charges against Krusty are dropped, and he's reconciled with the community. Krusty forgives them and thanks Bart for his integrity. Bart then hangs a photo of him and Krusty in his room before going to bed, surrounded by new merchandise. Sideshow Bob's last gleaming. Krusty's show takes a serious turn as he thanks kids for a food drive, but the donated items becomes an obstacle course. Bart and Lisa enjoy the chaos and Krusty teasing Sideshow Mel. In Springwood Prison, Sideshow Bob's model of Westminster Abbey shatters due to the prisoners laughing at the chaos as well. Entering a room filled with laughing inmates enjoying Krusty's antics, Sideshow Bob's bitterness emerges. He criticizes trash TV until Rupert Murdoch intervenes due to network ownership. Working at an airfield, Bob's plan develops, bothered by TV content. In Springfield, the Simpson family joins an air show. Meanwhile, Bob poses as an Air Force colonel, infiltrating a hangar to find a massive nuclear weapon. Colonel Happablap starts an air show, but a signal glitch reveals Sideshow Bob on Tyronovision. Bob demands TV shutdown and threatens a nuclear bomb detonation. Panic ensues and people flee the airfield, separating Bart and Lisa from their parents. Mayor Quimby and Colonel Happablap collaborate as guards search for Sideshow Bob. Running out of options, Quimby concedes to Bob's demand, despite Krusty's objection. Transmitters are destroyed, stations prepare farewells, and Kent Brockman reminisces on air. Bob, using a stolen Duff blimp, celebrates his successful demand broadcast. Krusty resists, seeking to keep his audience share by improvising a show in a shelter. Sideshow Bob, angered, calls it a failure, deeming Krusty's makeshift show subpar. Bart and Lisa reach the Duff blimp's cockpit. Bob impatiently tries to detonate the bomb, but it's a dud. Bob takes Bart hostage, landing the blimp and holding a knife to his neck. Lisa escapes and alerts authorities to Sideshow Bob's location. Chief Wiggum's arrest attempt fails. Sideshow Bob takes Bart to a hangar, crashes a Harrier jet, then steals the Wright brothers' plane. Air Force jets attempt interception, comically missing the mark. Bob holds a knife to Bart's neck, attempting to kill him once more. He then plots to crash the plane into the shed where Krusty hides, shouting "Die Krusty, die!" as he flies. However, the plane fails, bouncing harmlessly off the shack's roof. Sideshow Bob is arrested by Chief Wiggum. Bart's family reunites as Bob laments his cliched failure. Then Grandpa appears on on a motorcycle, announcing he'll head to Lollapalooza, which the Simpsons then react with a sense of deja vu. Finally, at number 1, and one of my favorite episodes, we have Cape Fear. While enduring the unfunny show Laid Up with McBain, where a former SS officer is the announcer and Rainier Wolfcastle faces backlash for a homophobic remark, Bart and Lisa receive mail. Lisa worries about her pen pal in a country ruled by General Krull, while Bart gets disturbing letters in blood. His paranoia heightens as more letters arrive, including one from Homer, triggered by Bart labeling wide load on Homer's rear end. Sideshow Bob faces a parole hearing with Selma testifying against him. His lawyer justifies his past actions, encouraging others to admit wanting to harm Selma too. More hands raised, even from Selma's sister Patty. Despite Bob's disturbing tattoos, he convinces the board that the threats are misinterpreted German phrases, securing his parole. While watching the movie at Aztec Theater, the Simpsons confront a man blowing smoke and laughing loudly. They realize it's Sideshow Bob, who confesses to the threats. Marge reports him to the police, leading the family to enter the witness relocation program as the Thompsons, moving to Terror Lake with a new opening sequence titled The Thompsons. As the family drives to their new home singing Three Little Maids, they unknowingly carry Sideshow Bob beneath their car. Bob faces mishaps, speed bumps, hot coffee, and cacti damage. Settling in Terror Lake on a houseboat, Bob continues his pursuit, stepping on rakes and enduring injuries. Isolated, Bart spots Sideshow Bob emerging from under a car. A street parade and elephants injure Bob again. Bart tells Marge and Homer about Bob, but they dismiss his concerns. An anxious Bart heads to bed, only to be startled by Homer twice. First, Homer enters with a kitchen knife, offering brownies. Then he appears in a hockey mask, shouting about a new chainsaw frightening Bart. Sideshow Bob then infiltrates the family's houseboat, severs the rope, and traps the family. He aims to kill Bart, who flees but encounters alligators and eels. Bob catches up and grants Bart a final wish. Spotting a sign towards Springfield, Bart delays by asking Bob to sing the whole score of the HMS Pinafore. Sideshow Bob delivers an improvised opera performance, even changing into costumes while Bart applauds. As Bob finishes up his performance and is ready to strike Bart, the boat hits a rock, police intervene, and Bob is arrested. The Simpsons' life returns to normal on Evergreen Terrace. Upon returning, they discover Grandpa's erratic behavior due to missed pills, which Homer forgot to give him before leaving. If you want to see free classic Ned Flanders episodes, then click this video right here.